The secret link between boredom and success. In a world full of distractions, have you ever wondered if boredom could be the key to unlocking your potential? Discover how a moment of boredom in Newton's garden sparked a scientific revolution that changed the course of history. Get ready to explore the fascinating connection between boredom and success, with Newton's inspiring story as your guide. Today, we're going to discover the secret link between boredom and success and how this seeming contradiction can lead to great achievements. As the famous writer Mark Twain once said, boredom is the disease of dissatisfaction. Dissatisfaction is the first step to progress. Throughout history, we've seen boredom propel the brightest minds to new heights. A perfect example is the story of famed scientist Isaac Newton. Want to know what happened? Stay until the end and let's find out together. In the constant pursuit of productivity and success, we often overlook an unexpected ally, boredom. As Bertrand Russell said, boredom is a window to creativity. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating secret link between boredom and success using Newton's story as an example. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Centuries ago, in the quiet English village of Woolsthorpe, there lived a young man named Isaac Newton. From an early age, Newton displayed an extraordinary intellect and a keen interest in the world around him. His intellectual restlessness drove him to question the laws of nature and seek answers through observation and reasoning. Despite the fact that formal education in his day was quite restrictive and uninspiring, during classes, Newton would sit at his desk and be overwhelmed by boredom while his classmates would immerse themselves in the monotony of the lesson. However, it was in these moments of boredom that his genius was born, as Newton demonstrated an insatiable dedication to study and experimentation. His meticulous observations and ability to connect seemingly disparate concepts distinguished him as an exceptional thinker. It was in these moments of boredom that Newton discovered the hidden secret between boredom and success. Not only did Newton excel academically, but he also had an innovative spirit and unwavering determination. His relentless pursuit of knowledge led to revolutionary discoveries in fields such as physics, mathematics, and astronomy, providing answers through observation and reasoning. One day, while watching an apple repeatedly fall from a tree in the silence and lack of external stimuli, Newton begins to wonder why the apple falls. This leads him to consider the forces that govern the movement of objects on Earth. In this flash of insight, he realizes that the same force that causes the apple to fall to the ground is the same force that keeps the moon in orbit around the Earth. This intuitive connection between the falling apple and the moon's orbit led him to formulate a super-revolutionary idea. It is in this moment of boredom, in a seemingly monotonous and trivial act, that his curiosity is awakened and he enters a state of contemplation. Here, Newton's mind is freed from distractions and plunges into a process of deep thought. He is struck by the idea of gravity while watching the apple fall, a spark of creativity that comes from a calm mind open to boredom. By allowing himself to enter a state of mental relaxation, Newton was able to connect seemingly unrelated ideas and formulate one of the most important theories in physics. The observation of the falling apple leads him to ask fundamental questions about the nature of gravity and motion, laying the groundwork for his later development of the law of universal gravitation. This revelation not only transforms the understanding of gravity, but also marks the beginning of a new era in science, where Newton's inquisitive mind challenges established ideas and opens the doors to a world of unprecedented discovery. Thus, Newton's boredom in his garden represents not only a moment of stillness, but also a turning point in his life. Here, the restless mind of the scientist immerses itself in contemplation and reflection, triggering a creative process that would forever change our understanding of the universe. Newton plunged into deep thought, seeking answers to questions that no one had asked before. In that moment, boredom became the spark that ignited his curiosity and led to a series of revolutionary discoveries. Newton realized that boredom was not just a state of inactivity, but an opportunity to explore new ideas and concepts. It was in these moments of seeming monotony that he conceived his laws of motion and gravity, forever changing our understanding of the universe. In one of his most notable achievements, he formulated the law of universal gravitation, which describes the attraction between two bodies based on their masses and the difference between them. This theory not only explained the motion of the planets in the solar system, but also laid the foundation for understanding gravitational interaction throughout the universe. In addition to the universal law of gravitation, Newton also helped formulate the laws of motion, which are fundamental to classical physics. These laws describe the relationship between the force applied to an object and its acceleration, as well as the law of action and reaction, which states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. These principles laid the foundation for understanding the motion of bodies and the interaction of forces in the universe. Newton's success extends not only to his scientific discoveries, but also to his ability to integrate science with religion and philosophy. Newton believed in the existence of a God who created the universe and saw science as a way to understand the grandeur and divine order of nature. His interdisciplinary approach and deep connection between science and spirituality made him an emblematic figure who transcended the boundaries of physics and mathematics. But that's not all. Newton also contributed to the development of differential and integral calculus, mathematical tools fundamental to describing physical phenomena and analyzing continuous changes in nature. He also conducted research in optics, demonstrating that white light can be split into all the colors of the rainbow when it passes through a prism. His studies of light laid the foundation for spectral analysis and the modern understanding of the nature of light. Thus, Newton's success lies in his genius for unraveling the mysteries of the universe, his ability to formulate theories that endure to this day, and his holistic vision that integrated science, religion, and philosophy into a coherent whole. His legacy remains a beacon of inspiration for future generations of scientists and thinkers seeking to understand the world around us. The story of Isaac Newton teaches us that boredom can be a catalyst for success. Instead of fearing boredom, we should embrace it and use it as an opportunity for reflection and creativity. As visionary entrepreneur Elon Musk has said, if you're bored, you're doing something wrong. Allow yourself to be bored, free your mind, and allow yourself to daydream. Who knows what discoveries you can make by diving into the abyss of boredom. Remember, boredom is not the enemy, but a hidden friend that can lead you to success. So the next time you're bored, don't see it as a burden, but as an opportunity to reach new heights. Leave a comment below. What do you think about this story? As Pablo Picasso said, inspiration exists, but it has to find you while you're working. So the next time you find yourself bored, remember that it could be the beginning of something great. Embrace boredom and let it lead you to success. Like, enable notifications, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery, and see you next time.